there's been just some discussion recently about what individuals can do to get involved and make things better. Take it like on the Winnebago system, for instance. It's very difficult for a single individual to be very um, influential. Let's put it that way. Uh, like Walleyes for Tomorrow, when we look at doing something, it's you have to first identify what it needs to be done. You have to talk to the appropriate biologist or whomever. If it's on private land, you have to talk to the landowner. Then you have to come up with a specific plan, what you want to get done or what needs to be done. Then you have to get the permits. Individuals getting permits may be an interesting experiment because all permits now are done online. There's all kinds of parameters that must be met. And then it's a matter of deciding how you're going to do what you want to do. If you need to hire a contractor and bring in big equipment, then that brings up money. Unless you're part of an organization, an individual typically doesn't have sufficient funds to really do a project. So if we were going to recommend people wanting to get involved, they need to get involved with some organization. Sturgeon for Tomorrow, Walleyes for Tomorrow, a fishing club, whomever. But you need a group that's organized, that's experienced, that actually knows what should be done or maybe needs to be done. But each individual person might find it difficult. The one thing that individuals can do or should do is talk to the Department of Natural Resources about what they think should be done. And that may turn out to be a learning experience for them. Every biologist is different, obviously, but they typically have some idea of what may or should be done. And then we have to talk about species. Are you interested in a particular species, or are you interested in the water body as a whole? Every species has its own needs, so that may be a dilemma trying to figure out what species you're interested in and what they need to have better reproduction or better survival. Let's put it that way. So it's quite complicated, but and most people might need a mentor, somebody that's already been doing this for a while and has gone through all the processes to be a good source of information, because just trying to jump into basic organizing and basic fundraising and basic project necessities can be rather interesting. So having somebody that is available to help, assist, advise on what needs to be done, we do a lot of that. We do a lot of just advising people. We may not get involved with lake associations or lake districts or whatever, but when they come to us, I'm talking Walleyes for Tomorrow now, we give them the best information we can based upon the experiences that we've had, good and bad. Not everything we've ever tried to do has proved to be fruitful, and that's a learning experience, but it's a good learning experience because it weeds out what's good and what's bad and what's necessary and not necessary. So there's so many aspects of doing something, and I don't want to be people to think I'm being negative when I discuss this, but really it takes knowledge, it takes understanding, it takes collaboration. It's a team effort. So without that, individuals themselves may find it really difficult to do anything. One thing you might do is talk to your legislator and let him know what is your interest and what you think should be done. And do nothing more than just to give them a heads up, because many legislators don't really have that much experience with natural resources. So that would be a thing to think about too, and that's a whole different topic. So that's about all we have for now. Thanks.